bienvenue dans Foulard et Féminisme. So today we're gonna talk about 5 things that you hear when you're a feminist. So if you haven't heard them, are you really a feminist? Maybe you're a feminist, but you've been lucky because this is the common stuff and this is a non-exhaustive list. So yeah, let's do that. But first of all, I'm gonna show you how to tie this head wrap. So just take a fabric, fold it in triangle, and then I'll show you. Okay, wait, where are my stuff? So you just do something with your hair, you know, tie it in the back like this. Oh, it's coming back. Wait, I'm gonna get my pins. Hey. So yeah, just braid it, tie it, do something like this. Voila. On the other side. So you want it flat, basically. Yeah, like this. So yeah, once it looks a little bit like this, take your scarf, fold it in triangle, put the back at your neck, and make a knot as tight as you wish it to be. There you go. Then you can tuck the ends like this. And then you take this part, like you can put your hair here if you want some hair. And then fold it like this to let your hair out. But me, I'm gonna cover all my head. So just take this part, put it in the front, and tuck it in the front. Voila. Then you just tuck it until it looks like what you want it to be. Voila. How do you like it? Okay, let's start. So number 1, the first thing you hear when you're a feminist is you are angry and bitter. So what? So what? Are we allowed to be angry and bitter? We are allowed to be angry and bitter. Because if you're a woman or a human being, a decent human being, living in this world, knowing how women are treated just for being women, then you should be angry. Anger is a normal emotion, a normal reaction to sexism. Then, if you're a feminist activist or someone with feminist ideas, and then you see how slow change is, and then you understand how you probably won't see the result of your work in your lifetime, then bitterness, it's a normal reaction too. So let us be angry and bitter in peace. Thank you. Because if you are a person who are oblivious to the words, to the oppressions that exist in this world, someone who is not affected by the oppression that exists in this world, well, good for you. You're not angry, you're not bitter. Let the rest of us be angry and bitter. It's a normal emotional reaction. Thank you. Number 2, you will never get married. You never find a man, or you end up alone with your cats. First of all, why cats? I mean, no offense to cat lover, but I personally prefer dogs. And people need to know before saying that kind of stuff that if someone identifies as a feminist, chances are the end goal in life is not getting married. So please start threatening us with things that really scare us, you know? Like, I'm gonna give you a tip, how to hurt a feminist. I'm gonna give you a tip, okay? Listen, how to hurt a feminist. Tell them, instead of you never getting married, like, you never achieve equal pay. Boom! Or, you'll never end rape culture. This is hurtful. So yeah, stop with the you never get married. I mean, everyone wants love, but some women have aspiration other than being institutionally tied to a man. Some women are lesbians even, yeah, they exist. So yeah, Stop threatening us with things that do not scare us. Thanks. Number three. You hate men. You a man hater. As someone said once, feminism and men hating are two different things, and I support both. No, more seriously, people need to stop making false equivalencies between an oppression and the reaction to that oppression. You cannot put them on the same level, you know? And to me, hate is a pretty normal reaction to oppression. I don't know what you think, but to me, yeah, that's how I think. That's what I think. And also, people need to get over the fact that women owe them love by default. Why? I mean, what do you do for us to love you? Ask yourself that question before saying you a man hater, you hate men. Ask yourself that question. So yeah, women do not owe you love. Women do not owe you education. Women do not owe you energy. Women do not owe you anything. All right? Number 4. You're a lesbian. Yeah. I mean, some of us are lesbians. Some of us are bisexuals. Some of us have other sexual orientations. And being a lesbian is not an insult. I mean, when people say that, I understand that what they mean is if you were sexually or romantically attracted to men, you will accept misogyny. You would accept to be treated like shit. But that's not true, because we could also argue that it's exactly the fact that you are attracted to men, you are sexually or romantically attracted to men, that makes you want them to do better. That makes you want them to be better partner, better men, better human beings, because you're going to end up with them. And everyone wants to end up with a partner that considers them equal and worthy of respect, right? So, I mean, it doesn't matter your sexual orientation. Even if you're heterosexual and you choose not to date, or even if you're lesbian, even if you're bi, no woman is safe from misogyny. No woman is safe for patriarchy. So top 10 feminists or people who voice equal rights opinion that they're lesbians. I mean, what does that mean? It's not even an insult. Come on. Number 5. Feminism, it's a white woman thing. Feminism is a Western stuff. Feminism is for white girls. Alright, so listen to me, yeah? Come closer, listen to me. Yeah, listen. It is not because you have absolutely zero knowledge of what Black women have done throughout history to fight for their rights and the right of others, and probably your rights too, that you have to display your ignorance so loudly. I mean, be discreet. So, if you want us to have a conversation about Black feminism, Afrofeminism, what Black women have done throughout history, first of all, open a book, or a blog or a Tumblr. Like, knowledge is available these days. Preferably read something that is not written by a white person or a woman. I mean, non-Black women. Read things written by Black women, you know? And yeah, and then we can have a conversation, because as we all know, Black history is not taught. Women history is not taught either. So you can understand how Black women history is made even more invisible. So if you don't have any knowledge about it, it's normal. But I mean, why be so loud about it, you know? I mean, do your research. And then we can have a conversation, not before, because I don't want you to waste my time. Just like I said before, women do not owe you anything. I mean, I cannot educate you. I'm not even done educating myself, and that's a lot of work. So do your research. We can have a dedication, and we don't owe you anything. We don't owe you education. We don't owe you silly debates. We don't owe you energy, we don't owe you time. So unless you pay us. So pay me, nigga, don't bullshit me. Pay me, nigga, don't bullshit me. Do your research. Do your research. Do your research. Okay? Okay, so that's all for today. I hope you liked it. And that's it. See you next time. Bye.